Hello everyone. How are you guys doing? Let me just make my timer look a little better. There we go. Okay, so I'm here. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. The time kind of ran away from me. But let's get started. I don't know. I don't really have much updates for you guys. Just kind of tired. And man, I feel like, yes, I just had a vacation in April, but I really want to go on another vacation. I don't know. You guys feel me? Like, I'm just tired and I want to get away. So there's just like a few things I'm kind of balancing right now, and I don't really want to. So that's how I'm feeling. Not sure what you guys feel and how you guys are feeling, but that's me right now. Great to see you too, BNA Bound. BNA and Megan, how are you two doing? Yeah, let's just get started practicing. Yeah, man. I think I'm just tired of TSW. I think that might be what it is. I'm just tired. John is still flaring. So it's going on, a little longer than we expected. And it's just sort of like, I'm just tired. So, hey, Victor. Hey, Lilac. Hey, great. I'm really glad that my tip about relaxing the lower lip for fuller lower notes is working. That's great. Good. Hey, Michael. Hello. Okay, I don't want this to drag on for too long, so I think I'm just going to put our desk into position and just get started practicing. Whoops. I see. I see. Okay. Woo! Sorry, guys. Whoa! Oshmith, thank you for the $10. Wow, I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Wow, that's so out of the blue. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, would you look at that? You guys can see my my light above. I'm just going to cheekily make it so that you guys can't see that. Okay, there. So Megan, you're lost. We have a bunch of drama. The world is insane. The only flute drama, you've lost your wooden flute bore oil. Hid it from your children and now yourself. Don't you hate it when that happens? You play the silver flute more now, ordered more oil for the Irish flutes. That sounds good. Yeah, please go ahead and share some good news. Just make sure that it's not too like identifying. But otherwise, we would love to share your joy. Oh man. Yeah, Megan, I'm really sorry to hear that you guys have had a bunch of drama. I do agree that the world is insane right now. Yeah. So, yes, exactly. We would love to share your joy, Michael. But yeah, I'm just tired. I think there's no new news. Another $10. Ashmit, thank you so much. And you got a new flute. It's a Burkhart 14K. Wow, congratulations. Wow, thank you so much for the $20 now. I really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for sharing your joy. And like, thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. So thank you. Trumpet guy, hello, welcome to the stream. Yay for a new flute. Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much. That is so generous of you. Thank you. I'm gonna get started practicing. Thank you for putting a smile on my face, not because of the money, but because of the joy. Like the money helps me, but the joy that you have shared truly is just, it makes all of this worth it. So thank you. Well, let's get the timer going and get started. Cool. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, not too bad. So last time I played, I had just had spicy noodles, and so my whole mouth was like kind of inflamed and swollen. Definitely much easier to get those high notes out today. I nearly had caffeine this morning, and then I decided against it, and now I'm very happy that I decided against it. Woo. So let's see. What's your good news, Michael? You started your first job. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Congratulations. And you get to work with family too. That's so nice. Congratulations, congratulations. And like, you know, I hope you make a lot of really fun memories. I think working with people and working with people you love really makes a huge difference in your experience of working. It's fantastic. So wonderful. Congratulations. Right. We do need to move our highlight down to the next one. So these are fullness of tone exercises from from De la Sonorite by Marcel Moyse. While I get this out for you guys, in case you guys don't know, this is a book that I was actually supposed to start in university, and I think I actually did start it in university. However, I didn't make much headway, and I just didn't know how to practice, guys. I didn't know how to practice. I didn't know how to organize my time. And you know, it's taken me until now to really make my way through this book. And, you know, better late than never. So these are dynamic exercises, so we're going to see how they work out today. working out the first note, which is the quietest one. And I do need a tongue much more forward than I think I need to. And I need to get the air going sooner than I expected. So, Michael, it's okay to share your grief as well. We feel it. Death never really, the death of a close one never really leaves us. So I get it. And Aline, welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much for your lovely words here. I'm really happy that you feel welcomed and that, that we can be a fun little nerdy community with you. On the not knowing how to practice, I didn't actually really develop a really good practicing kind of routine and thought process and whatever until I want to say 5 years ago when I started 5-6 years ago. I don't even remember now. Whenever I started streaming on Twitch, that really gave me an opportunity to really, I think, explore what a good practice attitude and routine is for me. So, in truth, I haven't really worked out how to have a, healthy practice routine if I am actually preparing for something. I feel like I have spent a good amount of time figuring out what I need when I don't have something to prepare for. So everything you see on this practice checklist is just for me. It's just for my own self-improvement and my own enjoyment and just the joy of learning. So Ashmith, wow, thank you so much for becoming a member at tier 3. Thank you so, so much. I am, it's going to take a long time, but I have started to consider what else I can do for you guys for the different tiers. Thank you so much, Ashmith. Thank you, Ashmith Roy. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So I'm so glad, Michael. Yeah. Practice do be hard. So weirdly enough, I feel like I've really gotten into a really wonderful routine that feels safe and wonderful to me and fulfilling when I'm not preparing for something. When I am preparing for something, I notice I still feel an insane amount of anxiety. I still feel like there's a lot of things I have not worked out yet in terms of preparing for something that I'm actually performing at. So I still have time. I still have the rest of my life in front of me. So I hope to have the opportunity to try it out, to have the opportunity to work towards something. Ashmith, wow, $30 now plus the membership. Holy cow! Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. Holy cow! Thank you. I am doing this in terms of how to get my tone so good. It's a lot of practice. It's a lot of coming back to it. It's a lot of just reflecting, taking you guys' input, taking my students' input, taking my experience from working with different flutes, taking the what I hear from other professionals, and just kind of mixing it all in together and trying to find what is the common denominator amongst all flutes. How do all flutes play? But what's unique to each flute? What's unique to each player? Yeah, it's a lot of that type of thing. So reflection, I would say, is weirdly actually probably the thing that got my tone to be where it is now. Yeah, so I realize that's sort of a non-answer, but I encourage you, Ashmith, to keep watching my streams and you can understand my process in figuring out my tone. So for example, coming back to this here, I want to right now experiment with when I play the super soft notes to tongue even further than I'm doing right now, because I am essentially doing like the tongue and then the sound comes out, which is a sign that the tongue is too far back for where it should be. So I'm going to try it on the lower notes now and see what happens. Saturday, I just saw you in the chat. How are you doing? How is life? What is going on? So I'm having a little bit of trouble not like increasing my airspeed so much on the last note, because I can hear it cracking a bit. So I'm trying to make sure to like open up my mouth and open up the sides of my airstream so that that's what makes it louder instead of the airspeed. So in case y'all didn't know, airspeed is what affects the pitch. The size of your airstream is what affects the volume. So the other thing that I have confirmed is, yeah, my tongue needs to be way further out the softer I play. The louder I play, the further back my tongue can be. So that's an interesting discovery. It's super interesting. It certainly explains a lot of my kind of past confusions. So, let's see. Wild Week. Everything is good though. Working on curlers. Is it berceuse? Is that how you say it? I never know actually how to say that word out loud. But I'm curious. I'm just gonna look it up really quickly. Oh, is it for flute and piano, right? Oh. Cool. It looks so pretty. I'm just looking at the sheet music. It looks super pretty. Not so fast. Oh, so it's not fast, so you're working on smooth fingers. That's great. So instead of the ooh, it's more of an, how do you say that? like an umlaut, right? So, oh, I can't. Oh, my brain is breaking trying to figure out how to pronounce this. Yeah, it is a lovely romantic piece. I might kind of put this in the back burner of my brain to like suggest to people, because this is like, it doesn't look like it's gonna, like, like, it doesn't look as terrifying as like some of the, the French like romantic pieces. Use Google Translate. Yes. Oh, flute. Oh, okay. Did I say that right? Oh, the Amateur Solo of the Month group is doing this one. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for telling me about this. I'm just gonna keep it open in a tab, and I might save it because, yeah, I think I might suggest this for some of my students to work on, because I get a lot of students who are like, oh, I really want to work on romantic pieces, but those French romantic pieces absolutely like scare the bejesus out of me. And I'm like, I get it. I feel it. But I feel that in my upbringing in the flute world, a lot of this level of beautiful flute music, by the way, was just sort of skipped. I think I've only done like a small handful of them, and then that was it. I just went straight into like the super advanced stuff. So I appreciate you telling me about this. Is it versus? Is it like that? Am I doing it right, guys? Hey! Look at us. You guys, the teacher, and me, the student. Okay. I do need to do the higher notes now, so I'm gonna do that. But you guys can keep talking. Let's go. Okay. All right. Starting the notes is getting better. On the highest notes, it's still way more forward than I think it should be. And having to like resonate the air exactly where my flute wants it to is also a little bit of a challenge. Okay, yeah. when it's that quiet, I need a tongue all the way out to the bottom of my top lip, like the inside. Only when it's that quiet. Do not do that when it's loud. When it's loud, you're going to sound really spitty if you do it that way. So only when it's really soft. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We're making some good headway on that. And we will just continue to reflect on that. Let that simmer. So, what is my goal? I'm actually already at my goal. I know that sounds really weird, but I'm actually already at my goal. My goal for the longest time was to review flutes, and have a full teaching studio. And I have both of those things. So, I have explored the idea of kind of, joining an orchestra, becoming kind of like officially part of a group. I've explored the concept of, having a little bit more of a performance aspect to my career. But they've only ever been bucket list items. And I don't know if I'm shooting myself in the foot by saying this, but I can't really deny it after having tried it a few times. It just does not give me as much fulfillment and joy as reviewing flutes and teaching. Like, I think I'm realizing that it took me a while, but starting last year was when I kind of started to realize that I'm already doing what I have wanted to do. And thank you so much for the congratulations. It is really nice to know your place in the world. Exactly. And I think there will always be a bit of a struggle to not feel like I'm not achieving what I, quote, should be. But I do believe that that is a conversation I should be having with my therapist. So I have not really worked out, all of my thoughts and feelings concerning this topic. But I feel that once I have had the opportunity to work this out with my therapist, I would like to share it with you guys. But to be completely frank, it's still a bit of a mess in my mind. I just know, though, I have the head knowledge that I'm already doing what I want to do. I've already reached my goal. So this practicing thing that I'm doing here is really just for me. Because I have always wanted to watch a content creator stream their real professional practice sessions. I wanted to watch a professional musician stream their normal day-to-day practice sessions, not just once in a blue moon, oh guys, practice with me. No, I want you guys to see the nitty-gritty because I've wanted to see the nitty-gritty. So what I'm currently doing right now is actually a personal project of mine. I want you guys to see not just the good parts, but the bad parts too. Because I feel like that creates a much more transparent and genuine, authentic representation of what it's actually like to practice. So, hey, Chris. Yes, authenticity. Exactly. I might change my mind. Exactly. So, realistic, the dudes must be real. Yeah. See, there you go, Lilac. So you recently figured out you enjoy hours on hours of arranging and recording, but orchestra is something you would rather do as a sub while still getting better with audio engineering. That's basically exactly it. Like, I would love to do the one show every now and then as a sub. I actually prefer that over, actually being one of the official members. I have tried it for a while. It just, in the end, like, as much as I denied it, it really did not give me the joy that I thought it would give me. And sometimes it takes you a long time to remember that, or not remember that, but to realize that, and I'm realizing that's okay, that it's fine to think that you're doing what you should be doing, and then sometime down the road you realize that it's not actually giving you the fulfillment and joy that you thought it would. Yeah, you guys feel me, right? So, Blue Moon, hi. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, so like, I just felt like, especially in 2023, I was chasing a bunch of things that I realized only in the end were just bucket list items. And I'm very proud of them. I'm proud of my bucket list items. I'm so happy that I got to experience them. They are actually, like, just because they are bucket list items, it does not mean that they're not treasured memories in my mind. I think about it. I think about how fun they were. But would I want that to be my whole life? I can't say yes. And I think that if you cannot 100%, if not more than 100%, say yes, I want that to be my whole life. If you cannot put 100% into that yes, it's not a yes. And that's really the big realization I had last year. But when it comes to streaming, when it comes to reviewing flutes, when it comes to teaching, it is a resounding 200% yes for me. Like, I could do that all day, every day. In fact, that's kind of what I do. So, yeah. I'm so glad, Blue Moon. Yeah, that's exactly what I want these streams to be. Like, I want these streams to be something where you guys can come here and know that it's a safe space. It's a place where I can be vulnerable as well. And I know it's a safe space. And you can see what we do in the safe space, Yeah. So, Aline, thank you so much for bringing up that question so that we could talk about this. I really appreciate it. It's hard to bring up on my own. So I find that it is the most natural when you guys ask me. So yeah, if you guys have any, especially music related questions, please ask them in the chat, especially if you see that there's a bit of a lull in the conversation. Just go ahead and ask. I really like having these kinds of conversations. Yeah. I'm glad you like having these kinds of like conversations and deep questions and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So exactly, Blue Moon. Okay, I better keep going. So let's do a little bit of circular breathing. So what we learned last week especially is we want to not take in too much air. That's really actually the big thing. Was I was taking in way too much air. Probably like, it feels like I was taking in like 10 times the amount of air that I should be while circular breathing. So we'll keep that in mind. Allison, hello. How are you? Okay, I just had another realization. I have been trying to time the moment I end my airstream that's only coming from my mouth. So the end of that breath to the start of the fresh breath that just came in. And what I realized just now is that you don't have to do that. you can actually keep pushing it out even after you're done your small inhale, and then take your time connecting the new breath to the end of the old breath. That is quite the revelation. So we'll see if I can do it on the flute. Ooh. Oh God. All right, how many of you guys who are adults, primarily if you're in your late 20s and older, have you guys ever just taken a breath and then felt like you're like pulling on a muscle here in your ribs? You guys know that feeling? I feel like this is only something you start to like experience in your late 20s and older. Man, I have been getting back into exercising though. You know? Okay. Hi, Solar Tech. I got you out of the lurking. Hey, Arya. Yeah, you guys know that feeling? Oh, God. I feel like I didn't start really feeling that more often until my late 20s and older. Good God. Okay. I have to keep pushing the old breath for a little longer. That's actually what will close the gap. So what I was doing before was I was trying to start the new breath earlier to close the gap. What I'm realizing now is that I actually have to keep pushing out the old air for longer to close the gap. So I was kind of focusing on the wrong thing before. Okay. Thank you, Arya. I don't think so. I don't feel it, but where's the shaking coming from? It's coming from the fact that I am very unsure of like, I'm sort of like getting to the end of my breath that's only coming from my mouth. Yeah. You guys think it's almost imperceptible? I can really hear it. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're going to go an octave higher. Okay, I will concede that at the very least, my idea of pushing longer on the old breath before starting the new breath is the way to go. That definitely is closing the gap. More like a blip than a break in the sound. Awesome. Okay, we're getting there. Thank you for the reminder. I did notice that, Silly Willy, last week. Last week was when I was like, I need to take smaller breaths. So thank you for the reminder. I did one really good one in there. I did one actually imperceptible one in there. Okay. Smaller breaths, and the end of the old breath needs to be longer. So I'm actually starting the new breath just when I can start it. I just need to bridge the gap by pushing it out longer. Natalia Jarzabek. No, I do not know. Thank you so much for sharing that name. Yeah, Silly Willy. That's exactly what I just discovered, I think right before you came in. So I discovered it like doing it on my hand. I was like, wait, I've been trying to time the end of the old breath with the beginning of the new breath. But what I realize is that I can take the air in, keep pushing the old breath, and then do the new breath, which is pretty much exactly what you're saying here too. I literally just discovered it. I think literally right before you came in. So we are on the same wavelength, guys. We are on the same wavelength, which is saying good things. Yeah, exactly. I also need to like convince myself to take the breath. Yeah. She plays full pieces with circular breathing. I feel it. I feel it. I feel like I actually do want to implement some circular breathing into the Ibert. I think it would make it better. However, I don't really want to take out all of the breaths simply because I do kind of feel like breathing often is kind of part of the music, like how you breathe. You can act through it and express through breathing. And so I don't want to take that away completely from how I play. But yeah, definitely there are some parts of the Ibert that I think would benefit from some circular breathing, simply because it would make it so that I don't feel like I have to tank up. Because every single time I feel like I have to tank up air, I feel like I have to push down a lot of air, like I'm kind of like almost suffocating myself. And I don't like that feeling. And I feel like circular breathing would allow me to not have to do that. So, and still maintain good expressiveness and stuff like that. So I am looking forward to being able to do that one day. Maybe next year. I'm still at the point right now where it's still a very new skill to me. And I'm very aware of that, and I'm okay with that. It's not that I'm never going to apply it to real music, but I think that it might be a little early right now. So, okay, let's do 264 in Marcel Moyse. 264. Where are we with 264? So we're on, I think it's G sharp harmonic minor. Good Lord. Okay, so G sharp. Is it? I think it is. Let me check. Nope. It's just B. It's just B harmonic minor. Okay. All right. Okay, and just for fun, I will try the one going up to high D. Woo! Okay. Call that good. See you later, Arya. Hey, Mandy. How are you? How is life? What is going on? Okay, my God, this chart is so hard to read. Okay, 397 is next. So looking at this chart, I am like, even though I'm making my way through this really, really slowly, I am more than halfway through. Feels pretty good. Okay, so we are going to be doing, and I marked in the description today which movement we're doing. I think we're doing movement 3 today in the Ibert. Is that right? Let me just check. Yes, we're doing movement 3. So as you can see, I did put here in the checklist that we are alternating between movements 1 and 3. It's really just so that I can kind of get used to the first movement again without completely abandoning the third movement. So trying to find a job, also trying to get all book work done for cosmetology done before next semester. That's so great. I mean, like, all the best on trying to find a job, but like, fantastic for getting all the book work done for cosmetology. That's awesome. Oh, ouch, Megan. You broke a rib coughing twice. Oh, that must have been awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, oof. Okay. We don't have a lot of time, but we're just going to do this. Let's do third movement. I think what I'm gonna do is, just to make the reading a little easier, I am just going to keep it a little bit larger and use my Bluetooth pedal here to just stomp on it to head to just kind of like scroll down. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna see me do a lot of this. Okay, here we go. A couple of mistakes here and there. One was because for an entire page, I was inhaling my hair. So I can literally feel my hair in my mouth as I was inhaling and exhaling. So that was fun. So I got a little distracted there. And then there was a part that I started doubting that I did it correctly. So now I need to get used to the idea that I can do it correctly. Thank you, Aline. A flute collection video. Maybe one day I might. Let's see. Yeah. So I think I'm getting used to the fact that I don't have to rush, but sometimes I forget. And then I'm getting used to the fact that there are some parts that I can play very well now, and I'm not used to it. So I doubt myself after the first iteration of it. And then the second iteration, I'm like distracted instead of staying focused. So I think it will just take time, and it'll just take like me constantly doing this to not start to doubt myself. So I think in particular, it happened in the, here. So. So I can do it. I think I'm just not used to the fact that I can. So that is, we'll do it again soon. And I'll just keep coming back to it until it just feels completely normal. So, but other than that, pretty good. I think I would love to, right now I'm not in the headspace for it, but I would love to peel myself off the page and just do it memorized. Because I think I will be a lot more expressive. So, but right now I'm not really in the headspace to do something like that. So I'm just going to let myself be. But in the last couple of minutes, let's do a little bit of Genshin Impact. Just a little bit, just for fun. I make it sound very easy. Thanks, David. Also, hello, David. How are you doing? How is life? If I do circular breathing, how long is the tone I make in my mouth without using my lungs? About 2 or 3 seconds, something like that. 2 seconds ish. 3 if it's particularly long. Yeah. All right. So breaking your rib, coughing twice, I'm guessing is what you're talking about, Megan. Once was when you're 8 months pregnant. You know, I understand that one. That one is very, like, I could see that happening. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I am going to do a little bit of Rapid as Wildfires. Just a bit. Here we go. Make sure that I can do that last bit. I do remember how to do that. Okay. So I used to not be able to get that high C out like very. Woo! Goodbye, all my boxes. Um, Give me a second, guys. They're just empty boxes. Nothing crazy. They're just empty boxes. I really should get rid of them, but I thought I could make use of them. But now they're just taking up space. Okay. Hi. I'm back. Yeah, they're empty. They're empty. Yeah, I really need to get rid of them because I thought that I could like use them to like store, whatchamacallits, like cables and whatever. But no, I should just get rid of them. Okay, let me put my microphone off to the side and jack up the volume so I can still talk to you guys while I clean up. And I will switch to this screen here so you guys can watch me. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate it. I feel like I got some good work done. Also had great discussions with you guys, which is just the cherry on top. Just wonderful. I really couldn't ask for a better group of people. So you guys are great. Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. I feel like at this rate, I really should only keep, like, if I'm going to keep one, I should only keep one. And, like, if push comes to shove and I need some organizational things, I could just buy a cheap one from, like, Target or Ross or Marshalls or Home Sense, whatever. Yeah, like, I think sometimes I still am thinking in the like student mindset of like, I need everything to be either free or exceptionally cheap. And I should probably stop thinking that way. It's been a long time since I was a student, so I feel like I should probably stop. But yes, there are always boxes to be found everywhere, exactly. It is very hard to get rid of scarcity mindset. I completely agree with you. Yeah. So there are a lot of things that I have held off on because I just did not, just my mind is not there. And yeah, like my head joint was one of those things, which I'm still very glad I ended up waiting because I would not have found this head joint otherwise. But I did wait 11 years before I found my current head joint. And yeah, there are other things that I have also held off on because I'm just like, I can't justify it, you know? It's like, sure, there are plenty of things that I have bought that I, you know, in terms of scarcity mindset, I still can't justify it. But I do find myself holding back a lot. So, yeah, it took a while even to like get my setup the way it looks now, for my streaming, because again, it's that scarcity mindset. I ordered, most of these. I would say probably the only exception is my Yamaha, MG10XU mixer. That's the only one that I did not buy off of eBay. Everything else was secondhand, bought off of eBay. So this camera, the lens, this camera, the lens, this microphone, this boom arm I did get new. But yeah, all the other boom arms as well, I got those off of eBay. I have, and then like my lighting and the mounts for that, and also the mounts for my monitors are all, they're all Amazon, like the cheapest, like, you know, Chinesium things. My monitors here are hand-me-downs from John. But yeah, he did insist on making this for me. So this one is new and all the keycaps are new. So John, whatever John like spoils me with, those things are new. So like this is new, but it was like very much on sale. I think it was like 50% off. John made, I think you guys can just see it here. This little macro pad, he made it for me, you know, when so I can stream a little bit more easily. You know, it's either stuff that John has spoiled me with, or like I tend to get like really El Cheapo things. But I feel like my stream is still looks pretty good. So like, yeah. But yeah, that's my hubs. My hubs is the one who really like, he's the one who's really been like, hey, like for my piccolo, he was like, yo, you're a professional musician. You need to have a professional piccolo. There. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah, cool. So, okay, let me update this for next time. We're going to go back to exercise 1 for De La Sonorite. I still don't feel like I'm done with these fullness of tone exercises. I need to get those soft notes to ping, and I'm almost there. I'm like understanding more and more what I need to do with my tongue to get it to ping correctly right when it comes out. So we are not done with it yet. So let's change that up. So that one is exercise 1, and then for the Moyse 480 exercises, it's 397. So for next time, 397. There we go. Okay, cool. So we have that for next time, and next time I'm going to do the first movement. So I will see you guys tomorrow. By the way, I got flutes from the Flute Center again. So I have not decided if I am like when I am doing the stream. I want to do it this week. I would love to do it on, right now I just can't really decide if I want to do it on Thursday or Friday. I might end up doing it on Friday so I can get my 3 days of practicing in. So it might end up being Friday afternoon. So yeah, I might do it at like 3 p.m. Pacific, something like that. So that, because I know a lot of you watch from like 3 hours ahead. So 6 p.m. is pretty okay if you guys want to watch, you know, after work and stuff like that. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm leaning towards Friday afternoon, 3 p.m. And then if I run overtime and I run over the 2 hours and go into 3 hours, it's still only 6 p.m. for me by the time we end. So I was thinking that would be nice and relaxed and we can really just have some fun. So yeah. With that being said, tomorrow I will do my stream. I don't know if I actually want to do it earlier in the day tomorrow because I would like to get some good work done on my TSW update video. And I have been finding that the struggle in the last few weeks has been that if I dedicate time to make it, I am in such a downer mood coming into the stream. So whatever works for me. Okay. Well, if you guys don't mind, I might do the stream earlier tomorrow. Like it will still be in the afternoon, but it will be earlier. So probably 1:30 p.m. I'm thinking tomorrow. So I know that that's completely out of our normal, like either 11 a.m. or 4 p.m. Pacific kind of schedule, but I'm feeling that it would be better for me to be able to like do the stream at 1:30, 1:45. You guys know I'm a little bit late sometimes. But then right after that at 2:30, 2:45, I can really just kind of dedicate a good 2-3 hours to making this this video, and I don't have to like come on camera. I mean, I don't really put on a face for you guys anyway, but I have been feeling so bad in the last few weeks trying to make this video in the in-between pockets of time. It's just a lot better if I can make the video, because it's really heavy stuff that I'm talking about. It's just a lot better if I can, you know, if I can say what I need to say, like, and then not have to go on camera right after. So, yeah. Okay. So if you guys are generally okay with it, I will do that just for tomorrow. And we'll play it by ear. Thursday we'll probably return to an 11 a.m. Stream time. So yeah, I appreciate you guys being so flexible and understanding. Yeah, it's just, it hasn't been working in the last couple of weeks. So something needs to give, and I need to change something in order for me to just get this video done. If it was any other video that is not as heavy of a topic, I don't feel that I would have to do this. But it's a very heavy topic, very heavy script. So there is an actual script. So yeah. Anyway, I will, I'll leave it there. Thank you. I appreciate it. See you guys later. Bye-bye, all of you guys. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Please take care to the best of your ability. Stay happy, healthy, safe, because there's no music without the musician. All right. I will see you guys later. Hey, Solar Tech. I will see you guys later, all right? Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.